Okay, so today we will be setting up virtual machine automatically. We have set up virtual machine manually, right? And today we'll see how to set it up automatically. Okay. Now, I will also set up one more virtual machine with Ubuntu operating system, just as a practice, not mandatory. If you know how to do it, you can just skip it. Okay, so I'm going to create a new virtual machine here first. This is again manually, and I'm going to name it as Ubuntu 18. Okay, select Linux as the type and of version Ubuntu 64-bit, and go next, 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 create. That's all. Okay, now the reason I'm not explaining you all these options is because we are anyways going to automate them, so we don't need to worry about them too much. Settings, let's go to the settings. So we need the ISO file, right? Ubuntu ISO, and this is Ubuntu server, not Ubuntu desktop. Okay, so Ubuntu server 18 ISO, server again, not desktop. So make sure you search it with Ubuntu server. Yeah, it's going to give you desktop image also. That's the link. Okay, I'll give you the link in the chat. You can start downloading if you wish to. Not a mandatory exercise because we're going to automate all this, so you won't need this. But this is, initially you may have problem in automating VM setup. There may be errors and problems, so you should have some Linux machine created, either manually or automated. So I'm showing you all the ways. So ISO is getting downloaded. By the time, let's do the networking setting. Let's go to settings, network, adapter 2, put a check mark, select bridge adapter, and that's all. Again, if this is still problem to understand, then just think that this gets you a network. This VM gets a network, so it can connect. Okay, come on, ISO.
கலர் வந்துருமா? அவன் பார்த்தானான்னு தெரியாது நம்மளுக்கு.
What is that?
முடி.
Mogambigai.
Sorry, accidentally turned on. Sorry.
All right. Now, what was that language, by the way?
Tamil, I think.
Tamil?
Yeah.
I'm hearing Tamil after a long time. I had a Tamil friend. Okay, let's go to settings and let's go to storage. Okay. And choose a disk file, and that's Ubuntu 18. Okay, let's put a check mark there and say okay. And let's just start. So OS installation. So let it start the installation. All right, all right. All right, booting up. We really don't need to install operating systems. Very rarely we need to install operating system being a DevOps, but I really recommend, should know how to install an operating system. That's very basic thing, right? Not only in DevOps, anybody, if you are in IT industry, you should know this much minimum, man, to install an operating system, either Linux or Windows or both. Linux, definitely. Linux has become a default standard today for command lines and all. Recently, my nephew and my friend's nephews were asking, they're in Inter, 10+2, saying we want to learn this and we want to learn that and this programming language and all. They're not even in college. I was like, forget about all those things. I'll show you what to learn and how to learn, but first learn Linux. Yeah, so I'm training them on Linux so they could get good with the system. All right, so that's the English language. We'll go with that, and this is all going to be default options in Ubuntu, and just need to say next, next, done, done. Okay, so English language there. Both the Ethernet adapters. Wait, why ENP0? Okay, yeah. All right, you see that ENP0S8, that's the bridge adapter, gets the IP. So next, just say done here. Done. Okay, this is about partitioning hard disk, so that is too early to explain, so let's just hit done. And done. Are you sure you want to continue? Sure, I'm sure, absolutely sure. Let's give your name. Okay, my name is this, and server name is just gonna be Ubuntu 18. Pick a username. Well, take my name, why not? And set a password. Right. Except here you have to say everything done, but here install OpenSSH server, put a check mark there, use the space bar and go to done. Oops, go to done and hit enter. Okay, and don't select anything over here, just go to done and hit enter, and this should start installing operating system, and it will be ready in some time. If the client servers are already on Linux, then I think no need to install Virtualbox in that case. Huh? What? Why client servers will be on Virtualbox? Virtualbox is for you to practice Linux, that's all. Okay, it has nothing to do with servers and productions and real times and stuff. Okay, this is for you practicing Linux. Okay, getting knowledge on Linux and network and storage and stuff. Okay, basic knowledge. This is not for productions and stuff. Okay, so the installation is happening and it's going to take some time. So we have seen how to create virtual machine, install operating system, CentOS and Ubuntu. Now these are all Linux, both are Linux flavor. We'll talk about that, but I gave you the same task to install a create a virtual machine, install operating system. Anyone completed? All right, super. Ranga, anybody else?
Yes.
All right, Shailesh, good job. Param, all right, awesome. In progress. Okay, wrap it up. Okay. All right, so can you tell me how much time it took for you to set up a virtual machine completely with the login? I'm saying NMTU and everything. How much time it took? 5 minutes, maybe your experience then. Anybody else? 30 minutes, all right. 5 to 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes. Wow. Did you really time it? I am really doubt 10 minutes. Okay, because I asked you to time it, right? Like a timer. Because 5 minutes I don't believe, because OS installation takes more than that. Doesn't matter how fast you are. Okay, because OS installation is OS installation. It's gonna take that much time. For sure, the OS installation goes more than 10 minutes, and plus you're selecting different options and NMTU and all that things. Yeah, I'm not asking about VT, but I'm just asking about the VM creation till installation, everything. 45 minutes, okay. In progress, 20 minutes. All right. Okay. So, from 45 minutes to 10 minutes. Okay. 5 minutes, I'm not going to accept it. Okay. That's impossible. Okay. So 45 minutes to 10 minutes. Let's come to a middle point. 25 minutes, right? Average, right? 25 minutes. What do you think? Right? Okay. Now, how about we can reduce that time to just 2 minutes? No, nothing from your side. I'm saying just 25 minutes or 30 minutes or 45 minutes, how much time it took. I'm saying that I'm going to reduce that to 2 minutes. Nobody interested? Using AWS? No, that's cloud computing. I'm talking about locally, man. Our VM. We're going to use VirtualBox only. Okay, so we are going to use Vagrant, an automation tool, VM automation tool. Okay, so first I will show you how it is done. I'll show you the magic, and then I'll explain the trick behind that magic. Okay, so you need to have for this 3 things: VirtualBox, Vagrant, Git Bash. In Windows, you need Git Bash. If you are having Mac OS, you just need terminal. So we have Oracle VM VirtualBox. Now you just need to install Vagrant. So you have to say download Vagrant. All right, so Windows user 64-bit, Mac OS you have to use brew. Okay, brew install Vagrant. Windows user just download it, 64-bit 2.2.19, and this may have some problem. Okay, so I may ask you to downgrade later, but first try with the latest one. So that's the link. You can download and start installing, but you need to reboot your machine after the installation is completed. So install it. When the reboot option comes, say later. Okay, if you want to install now, or you can install it later. So install Vagrant. We already have Virtualbox and Git Bash. So I'm going to open Git Bash. Okay, in Git Bash it may not have, you may not have the same colors, and also just go to the settings and change the font and stuff like that. Don't use white background, use black or any darker background. This is for your eyes. Okay, but sometimes I'll turn this background to white if you're not able to see things. Okay, so Git Bash is a command line tool. It is for command line only, to run commands. Okay, so Git Bash is to run commands. What is Git Bash for? To run commands, right? And you can say while you're on the mute. Okay, so Git Bash is not Vagrant, by the way. Okay, Git Bash is a tool to run commands. Same way like you have command prompt. Okay, like this command prompt, or same way like you have PowerShell. Right, that's PowerShell. Come on, PowerShell. That's PowerShell. Like that, we are using Git Bash. If you are having Mac OS, use terminal. Open the terminal. Okay, so first few basic commands. pwd, present working directory. This will tell you where you are. Okay, so I'm in this Kiwi users home directory. This is Kiwi users home directory. Okay, you can do ls and find out what is the content there. ls, come on, ls, just ls, find the content. Again, if you want to check what user you are, you can just run who am I command. But if you look at the prompt, it will tell you what user you are. That's the username and that's your machine name, and you can see where you are. Okay, now I am going to create a directory. I'll name it as Vagrant. It's already there. Okay, I'll say Vag VMs. Okay, and then I'm gonna just do cd Vag VMs. Okay, now check present working directory. I'm at this path. Okay, if you wish, you can create the directory somewhere else also. If you have D drive, E drive, something like that, you can say /d/vag VMs. You can do like this also. But then you need to give the complete path /d/ that's the directory and vag VMs. You can do that. Okay, wherever you want, create the directory and just know how to do cd into that. You can do cd /d/vag VMs. Okay, if you type cd and hit enter, you will come back to your home directory. Just type cd and hit enter, you'll come back to your home directory. Just in case you are lost, you don't know how to go to different directories and you're lost, just type cd and hit enter, you'll come back to your home directory. Also, this symbol over here, this tilde symbol, tells you that you are in your home directory. So Kiwi user home directory is this, right? You may have your own user with its own home directory. Okay, so whatever directory you selected, go into that directory. Okay, and then so I'm here in Vag VMs and I'm going to run now a command, guys. Two Vagrant command I will be running. Vagrant Init. Okay, what is that name? That will come to there in a moment. Okay, so Vagrant Init, that's the command I'm running. So wait till it generates a file. This command will generate a file called as Vagrant file. Okay, that file it would have generated if you do ls. That's the Vagrant file. Okay, and you just need to say Vagrant up. Vagrant up will read this file and create a virtual machine for you. Let's go to Virtualbox. Okay, let me shut down this VMs. Okay, so these are the VMs that we have created manually, and this is the one that now we are creating through Vagrant. Okay, first time it will take a longer time because it is doing something. See that downloading? It's downloading box. What's a box? Image, VM image. So it is not going to do OS installation. Okay, there is a ready-made image. It's going to download and create a VM from that image. Only first time it will download, and then whenever you mention the box name, that's the box name. Then whenever you mention this box name, then it will just simply reuse the same box from your machine. Okay, so that's downloading is completed, and now it's bringing up the VM. It's going to be less than 2 minutes. Actually, it's going to be like 1 minute only, or less than 1 minute. If you already have the box, it's going to be less than 1 minute, but I don't have box, so it's downloading and creating a VM. Okay, let's see the Virtualbox. Oh, you see that? There's a VM got created here, Vag VMs default, and it's starting. All right, you can see the console is something is happening there. It's booting up the VM. Okay, so that's just two commands. Okay, Vagrant Init and Vagrant up. Of course, you need to install Vagrant. That's what I've shown you, right? I've given the link in the chat also. No, just download it from the link. Okay, don't use Choco for now because there are some problems with the Choco versions of Vagrant. So some people are throwing a lot of errors because of that. So just download it from the link. Okay, don't do it now because you have to reboot your machine. I'll give you time after I show you everything. Then I will give you time to create virtual machine, and I'll be here. You're just going to do it, and then once you reboot, rejoin, then we are going to check whether it worked or not. Okay, I'll give you time, everyone in the class today. Okay, so VM's up, you see that, and to log into that VM, I just need to be present in the same directory, and I have to say Vagrant SSH. I need to be present in the same directory where I have the Vagrant file. Vagrant SSH will log in to that VM. Now check slowly, the prompt will change. Yeah, I'm in. Okay, you see that? I'm in the VM. This is the prompt. It logged in with the user Vagrant. Who am I? Vagrant. Oops, mic was going down. PWD ls. This is in the Linux VM. Okay, and type exit to come out. Okay, if you want to power off the VM, you have to say Vagrant Halt. Vagrant Halt will power off the VM. Again, today's session is not stressing on Vagrant. It is just I want you to not waste time in creating VMs manually. So I'm showing you how you can do it through Vagrant. Okay, powered off, right? Vagrant up is gonna power it on, power on. If the VM already exists, it will just power on. Okay. Exit is log out. Power off is power off. Shut down, right? Exit means log out. Okay, exit means exit, right? We go out like that. Exit from a gate. So I'm logged in now. I say exit, so I'm going out. Simple. Entrance, exit. Entrance, exit. Right? Vagrant SSH entrance, exit, log out, like that. Okay, if you do Vagrant up, if the VM already exists in that directory, it will just power on. If the VM does not exist, then it will create the VM. Okay, so booting up. Okay, so now this is up, and again same thing, you can do vagrant SSH. You can run the command vagrant status in the same directory to check what is the status of your VM, and it should show you power on or running, something like that. Yeah, it's running. Okay, now I'm gonna delete this vagrant destroy to delete. Don't worry about the command. I will give you all these commands. Okay, I will just put it in the notepad, copy its history, put it in the notepad, and send it in the chat right away. We are going to all experiment together. Only for today, but this one. In Git Bash, Linux command works. Yes, that's the beauty of Git Bash. But shh, don't tell it to anyone for now. Okay, they will say I'm teaching Linux now. Not teaching Linux now. Now everyone knows. Okay, guys. So one more time, I will show you how I did a revision. Then I will send you all the commands, and then you're going to install Vagrant and repeat and put everything on the Google Classroom. Okay, so let's do this once again. So I'm gonna close this. All right, so I have Vagrant installed. I have Git Bash. I have Virtualbox. I'm opening Git Bash. Now, if you don't like Git Bash, you like PowerShell, you can use PowerShell also. If you like command prompt, you can use command prompt also. But Git Bash is just convenient. Okay, this time I am creating directory on D drive, Vagrant VMs, and CentOS 7. Okay, I will create one more directory, Ubuntu 18. I will go to the CentOS 7 directory, and here I'll run the command Vagrant Init gir link guy / CentOS 7. Okay, and I'm gonna say Vagrant up. See, that's all, guys. What are you seeing on the screen? That's it. You have to do create a directory, go into that directory, Vagrant Init box name, and Vagrant up. That's it. Okay. By the time this is coming up, let me create a Google Classroom. You everyone join there. This is gonna be a Google Classroom for temporary to post Vagrant and VirtualBox errors. Okay. Create. Then we'll create another Google Classroom later. All right. 8:15. Match. Okay, I'm giving you the class code in the chat. So all you need to do is just go to Google Classroom and click on plus symbol, say join class, and you have to enter the class code. Okay, the class code is in the chat. Join it right away because we are going to do all the setup. If you get any error, you can just quickly post it here. Okay, class code. All right, copy invitation link. I will give you the invitation link as well. Given you the link as well, so you can click on the link also and join it ASAP. Everyone, I have 2 people. Quick. And other people start downloading and installing Vagrant. You have the link in the chat. macOS use brew command. I'm giving you the link to download Vagrant as well. So start downloading and installing Vagrant. All right, 27. Come on. Quick. Again, link is in the chat and the class code also 30. Come on, we have like what, 20 more? All right, start downloading and installing Vagrant. And if you're still not downloaded Virtualbox, download the Virtualbox also. Okay, I've given you the link to download Virtualbox also. So both of the tools, download and install. And if you're not downloaded Git Bash still, then download and install Git Bash. Okay, this is only for Windows. Mac OS, just give me a moment. I will show you how to do it on Mac OS. 64-bit Windows setup. I will show you, don't worry. Just set it up. I will give you all the commands, everything is coming up in the chat in a moment. In the Google Classroom. Okay. And Vagrant SSH. Leave it. Okay, the commands are coming up in the Google Classroom now, since you have joined Google Classroom. Okay, I've given D drive there. If you have another direct drive, give another drive. If you don't have D drive, maybe you're not having any drive, maybe you just have C drive, whatever drive you have, just replace it with there. Right, exit to log out. Yeah, I will send it. Okay, first focus on this one, Sampath, everyone. I'll share everything. Okay, that's what I'm here for. But focus on what I'm telling you now. Okay, to install Virtualbox. And where's that link? Install Vagrant. Okay, the reason I'm doing this is because there are many problems that are coming with Vagrant and Virtualbox recently with recent releases. So I want to just, get all the errors if you're getting anything and then just fix it. Install Git Bash. All right, guys, download and install everyone all this, right? And you need to reboot your machine once the Vagrant is installed. It will ask you to reboot. So reboot and rejoin. Okay, and we will connect again together in 10 minutes. So it's 8:48 a.m. over here. So let's connect back again on 9 a.m. So I'll give you time, everyone, 10 minutes to install this softwares and reboot and rejoin. Okay, once you have rejoined, then all you need to do is you just need to run these commands. Okay, so if you're done it less than in 10 minutes, then start trying these commands. Okay, let me just here open Git Bash execute mention commands. Okay, if you are getting any error, just create a post with the screenshot. If you get any error, create a post. Right over here, you have right to create the post. Create the post with screenshot, right? And let's make it happen, guys, then together. Right, so I'll be mute, but I'll be around here and there. Just 10 minutes time for everyone. 10 minutes. Download and install everything. See you in 10 minutes. All right, checking the status 5 minutes before the time. Anyone completed installation?
I have completed installation, Imran. I have one
Okay.
issue like while connecting to Git actually. So do
Mhm.
I need to start my Virtualbox? Then I need to SSH
No,
into
no,
Git?
no, 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 no.
No
Just
need of
open Git
that.
Bash.
Yeah, I
Just,
did.
yeah, that's it. And you have the commands and the top there. Just execute the
Yeah,
command. Make sure you have D drive. If you don't have D drive, change it to a different drive name.
okay. Yeah, I did like,
Okay, keep doing it. We'll come to the status. Okay.
okay.
People who are done with the installation, just put it in the chat like done. So I will know that you're done with the installation. As soon as you're done with the installation, let me know.
So Imran, this is separate installation, right?
Yes, separate installation. Yes.
I mean, in Windows, I put separate install VirtualBox and separate install Vagrant, and then
I'm sorry, I'm confused. What do you mean by separate?
I'm directly clicking on VirtualBox, and first I should install VirtualBox,
Yeah,
and then yeah, and then Vagrant, and then Git Bash.
yeah. Are you talking about the order? Order can be anything, not a problem. Can download and install in any order. Okay, Venkat Krishna, whatever error you're getting, take a screenshot and put it on Google Classroom. Anybody getting any errors? If you're trying to create the VM, put it on Google Classroom.
So connecting through putty, which user we need to use, Imran?
No putty now. No putty now. Only Vagrant SSH.
दोनों से एक ही यार तू होता है बीच में उठकर रोता है
What is it?
किसको पता है वो ऐसा है बट क्या भी नहीं लो
Zahir, are you talking to me or somebody else?
जैसा
Yeah, you need to reboot your computer after Vagrant has installed. That's what I said. That's why I've given 10 minutes of gap. So you can reboot and rejoin. Yes, restart, reboot and rejoin. I'll be waiting for you.
Imran, we have to install VirtualBox also.
Yes.
Why?
Why means that's where the VM will run, right? That's the
Not
VM
using
running on
Vagrant.
box.
Okay.
Okay, I will take your questions, guys. Everyone's question about what is Vagrant and stuff, but first finish the installation and try to bring up the VMs. Okay, if you're using Office laptop, then I can't do anything, man. Okay, you should have a computer where you can install softwares because we will be installing many softwares in this course. Okay, so it will be a big problem if you have restrictions of installing softwares. right? We'll be installing AWS CLI, kubectl, many things. So you should have installation option. Right? These are clients, so tools, client services. The client side, we need to install tools. Okay. Right. One moment, please. I need to update it. You must have not created. Okay, I'm updating this post, guys, with an -p option. -p option. Okay, create it with -p option. Then it will work for you. Reboot. Yes, reboot. After installation, reboot. Yeah, that's just use -p option. I updated the post. Move to top. Okay, refresh Google Classroom.
Yeah, it worked, Imran. Thanks.
-p option, I'll tell you. It's a Linux option. We'll learn Linux. -p is going to create all the directory one after the other, one inside the other. Okay, if you do not have D drive, guys, whatever drive you have, use that. C, E, F, whatever drive you have, just use them. Unknown option. There should be a space between -p and the path. Bala, there's a space. Vagrant is finished in 2 minutes. What, the installation or the VM setup? The installation. Okay. All right, people who have installed Vagrant Virtualbox Git Bash, open your Git Bash and follow these commands till here, till Vagrant up or Vagrant SSH. If you're facing any errors, do let me know in the chat. Put it on the Google Classroom for with screenshots. Okay, there is a space in between -p. There is a space here. Guys, you can copy paste the commands. Copy and paste. Let me see. Yeah, there is a space. Mac, same commands, installation. I have put it over here, how to install it on a Mac OS. You have to install brew. You have to say brew install cask virtualbox, brew install cask vagrant, brew install cask vagrant manager. Okay, you need to create first of all your own post. Don't comment on others' post. That's one thing. Second thing, Vagrant Halt. This is the command you're running on your machine. Okay, you are inside the VM already. You have to exit from that. Okay, and then you can run Vagrant Halt to power off. Okay, I'm sorry. What is that? Venkat Krishna. Well, you don't have D drive. I said if you do not have D drive, use C drive. Okay, Mac OS, you can use any other folder. You don't have D drive, use C drive. Okay, I have D drive on my system, right? If you don't have D drive, use C drive. I'm using D drive or E, B, C, D, whatever drive you have, use that.
Up to halt we need to run, Imran?
Yeah, if you're done already bringing up the VM, Vagrant SSH, Vagrant Halt, that's fine. You can try others also, other options also. Read out to reboot, destroy to delete.
Okay. Vagrant up is done. Okay, then I will
All right.
try next one.
Awesome. That's fine. That should be fine. You can keep experimenting. Okay, people, if you are done, just put it in the chat. Install done and VM setup done, like that. If you're done with the install, say install done. If VM setup is also done, Vagrant up is also completed, then also say VM setup done. So put it in the chat so I can have a head count. All right, good going, guys. Good going. All right. Anybody facing any errors, any issues, put it on the Google Classroom, take a screenshot. Vagrant Halt command not found. Bala, you need to come out of the VM. Vagrant SSH, you will be in the VM. Vagrant command is for your machine, not for the VM. You're in the VM now, you have to say exit to log out, and then you can run the other commands. All right, some error is there. Vagrant Init, Vagrant failed to initiate very early stage, the version of PowerShell currently installed. Okay, what operating system do you have? Windows 7? Himanshu? Windows 7. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, you need to upgrade to Power. You know what? If you can upgrade to Windows 10, it will be much better because there are many tools that will give you this kind of problem because Windows 7 support is gone. So troubleshooting Windows 7 issue could be a problem, but we can fix this one. Don't worry. But if you can upgrade it later, upgrade it to Windows 10. For now, the fix
Okay,
is
thank
to, for now the fix is to upgrade PowerShell. Okay, so I will give you a command. Just a moment. Okay, I'm giving you a link. This is for PowerShell 5. If it supports on Windows 7, just download and install. And you may need to, I think, reboot or try without reboot also. If this also doesn't work, we'll go with PowerShell 7. Any other option? Where can I install these as I don't have a laptop? Well, this is a desktop software, so we cannot install it on other places like cloud environment and also. No, the answer is no, Raj. And what do you mean you don't have a laptop? You need to have a computer to do this course. Laptop, desktop, anything. Okay, you can't just watch the course from smartphone or somewhere. Okay, that's not going to work out. All right. Huh? Okay, that's 2 commands, right? Okay, yeah, you also need to upgrade to PowerShell. Okay, upgrade the PowerShell. Okay, upgrade the PowerShell. All right, awesome, Zahir. Everybody else who are done, just put it in the chat. VM setup is done. If you're done with the VM setup, just put there in the chat. I see many people have put it, but many other people are not responding. Just say VM setup done. Don't just say done. So I should know what is done. Installation is done or VM setup is done. So VM setup done, like that. All command is done. Okay. All right. People who are getting PowerShell problem, PowerShell version, you are on Windows 7 probably, and you can upgrade to PowerShell. I've given the link. This is PowerShell 5, and but I really recommend you upgrade your operating system to Windows 10 or 11, Windows 10 at least. Okay, because Windows 7 support is gone. If you get any other issues, then same problem comes in. You didn't get the Google Classroom link. It was given to everybody in the chat. It's there in the chat. That's the class code, and the link again to the Google Classroom is in the chat. All right, guys, so who are done with the setup? That's it. That is all. We are going to do the same thing on Monday and start learning Linux. Okay, so if you want, you can log out. Thank you very much.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah,
Yes,
Himanshu, sir.
yeah,
Yeah,
Himanshu?
which version PowerShell I need to install?
I'm sorry, your voice is breaking.
Yeah, I meant to say which version of PowerShell I need to install.
So I've given you the link, right? That doesn't show the PowerShell.
No,
So
no,
you need to
no.
click on
That,
download. It will start. Okay, wait. Click here to download manually. What? Why is it downloading a text file?
yeah, that's component text.
Release notes. Why is it downloading? That's my bad. Sorry. Windows 7 Service Pack 1 prerequisite .NET framework, and
Yeah, in search box, I search PowerShell, and
okay, so I will give you this link from here. That's select your operating system, Windows 7, install .NET framework this version, and then the zip file is there. Maybe they changed the installation steps. Let me see. Yeah, it's there. Okay, the installation software is there. So just put the link in the chat. That's my bad. I should have verified that. Okay, there's the link.
thank you. Yeah.
And for you also, there's the link. Yeah, you will get the link SN. You'll get the videos. All right, guys, if you are done with setting up the VMs, Vagrant working, you're able to do Vagrant SSH, log out, and you can destroy your VM, and you can just log out for today's session. That would be all for you. If you're not
Hi,
done,
Imran.
stay with me, and if you have any errors, post it. Yes.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, Imran, I have.
After destroy, we need to like again if we want, then again we need to do init, right?
You just need to do Vagrant up. We'll talk about that on Monday.
Okay, okay. Actually, I'm not getting like what is init actually doing.
I'll explain you all those things. Yes, Ram.
Yeah, Imran, when I'm hitting mkdir with the iPhone /d and that one, but it's throwing as a like unknown command as the mkdir. But unfortunately, I could not able to paste this screenshot here. It's not allowing me.
Now, where are you running the command? You need to open Git Bash.
Yeah, I opened the Git Bash. Then even I was able to see like ls command and who I am and pwd also.
mkdir command is not working.
Yeah, mkdir command itself is not working for me.
Are you sure you have given the space and all properly?
Yeah, same command like whatever you shared me here.
And who is honking in the class? What we'll cover in the next class? Can you please brief? It's the Linux. That's what I've been saying from yesterday, and today we are going to do Linux. Okay, check it in the course content, the PDF that you have got, the slides you got. We have everything over there, what we will be covering in an order. Git Bash Freezes. Wow, that's new. It's still frozen. Okay. Okay, let's wait for it to respond for a few minutes.
Actually, it is taking time, Imran. Like whenever you enter the command and hit, it is taking much time to. Like
Which command you're saying? Vagrant up?
all the commands is taking time to execute in the command prompt. Like
So then
Vagrant.
that is the case, then that is your system's problem. Okay, you are running out of RAM or CPU, something is going on. All right, these are very, very simple commands. Vagrant init, maybe a problem with Vagrant.
Sorry, Imran, my issue got resolved.
Okay.
I was not giving the space. Thank you.
Yeah. Darren, it worked now. Okay, fine, awesome. All right, if you are done, guys, you can log out for today. Okay, join on Monday. We will be starting Linux on Monday. So we will need Linux machine, and we have created one today. Okay, so if you're done, you can log out for today. Let's see you on Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, Himanshu.
Yeah.
Imran, hi Imran. Yeah. I downloaded the file, and what I have to do now? There isn't two files.
You have to just install.
Both, install both.
Yeah, .NET framework, and you have to install PowerShell. Okay.
Okay. Then after that, can I need
After that,
any?
after that, you do the Vagrant commands. You can start from here itself. Okay.
Okay,
Vagrant
thank you.
it should work. And make sure you close the Git Bash and open it once again. Still the problem, you need to reboot once again. Maybe you need to reboot, okay, once this installation is completed.
Okay. Okay, thanks you.
PowerShell is a Windows tool, man. What are you saying? Can be installed to Windows. It's a Windows automation suite. Yeah, and yes, it can be installed to other operating system, but that's a default for Windows. Yeah, it's pre-installed on Windows. but Windows 7 has an older version of PowerShell, and Vagrant needs a PowerShell more than 3. So people who are having Windows 7 needs to upgrade their PowerShells. Yeah, that's right. All right, guys, 5 more minutes and then you can keep posting it. I will be watching the Google stream. Okay, I'm here for 5 more minutes, and by the time any errors, let me know. If after this also any error is coming, just put it on Google stream, Google Classroom stream. I will respond to that. Okay, we will make sure we'll have the VM set up before Monday. Okay. Once again, if you're done with the VM setup, do Vagrant destroy, delete the VM, and log out for today's session. Join back on Monday.
Yeah, actually one Imran. Yeah, another one error when I installing that.
Installing what?
Installing that file.
Himanshu, can you upgrade your operating system to Windows 10?
Okay then.
If you can, I mean, if you cannot, then try the same thing, upgrading PowerShell. But if you can upgrade it, because this is one problem you have hit. Later, more problem you will hit. Okay, then you have to waste your time in resolving these problems, because Windows 7 support is gone long back, and Microsoft doesn't, provide many things on Windows 7 now. Okay, so we will be vendor logged in and we'll be having problem. So I recommend you upgrade Windows to Windows 10 if you can.
Okay, but now I request you, could you please that
Yeah,
see the
now
error and
now you can just upgrade PowerShell and get it working.
okay, just I am sharing one screenshot and
Okay.
okay, if, after that if only that not happen, then I will.
Errors are a big problem, man. Oh boy, what is this now? All right, we don't have time for troubleshooting this. We will go with a slightly older version of PowerShell. Wait a second. All right, try another PowerShell now. Okay, this is PowerShell 3, PowerShell version 3. I don't think you should have problem with this. So there is a link. You must see some softwares here, right? Install this one. Okay, that's PowerShell 3. Install PowerShell 3. If that also does not work, then man, you really seriously need to upgrade to Windows 10.
Okay.
I'm getting this error. What is this error? Okay, an error while downloading the remote file. Okay, this is not a Vagrant problem. You're not able to download it for some reason. Okay, try this. Vagrant box add. So we will know if it's really a Vagrant problem or an internet problem. Wait, where is my commands? Yeah. Okay, try that Vagrant box add. This will just download the box separately. Okay, and then you can, after this, you can do Vagrant up. So Vagrant up is actually downloading the box and then trying to bring it up. We are here separately downloading the box, and then we do Vagrant up. It will just bring up the VM from the box. If you have some problem downloading this link, then you will get problem here also. All right, people. 3 more minutes. I will be out. Okay. Any errors you get after this, put it on Google Classroom stream. We'll be watching it today. And is this working, Darren? Is it downloading the box? Okay. All right, please respond. Akbaruddin, Anusha, Darren, Del, Himanshu, Jay, what is the status? Everyone, please respond. What is the status? Because I'm signing out now. Janardhan Reddy, are you talking? It seems like some host is talking. Problem with your mic. The sound is really like a horror movies. Some problem with your mic. Okay, people, if you are done, log out.
Yeah,
We are done for today. Join
hi,
class on Monday. If you are not done, post the status on the chat. Where are you at?
excuse me,
Everyone.
Imran. Yeah, could you please share the link of the Powershell 3? I'm
I've already shared it, man. There.
not able to find that one.
Yeah, just to click on download, select it, and say next.
Please share the link.
I have
Microsoft.
shared the link. It's there in your comment in the chat.
Okay.
All right, I don't hear from other people your status. So, all right, guys, so time's up. If you have any other thing, just post it on the Google Classroom. Don't worry if it's not completed. Okay, don't get disheartened. Okay, I will respond to your chats. And if you have any problem, we will fix it. Okay, I will see you on Monday. You have 2 good days to make it working. Okay.
Okay.
All right then. So
Thank
see
you.
you
Bye-bye.
guys on Monday then. Any problem, please do post. All right. See you then. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good day and night and a weekend. And all the best.